Summer shivered. Sitting on a rickety wooden pew, she stared at the carnage. Her parents laying motionless in front of the kneeling altar, the shadow of angel wings spreading across their smoking bodies. The scene was surreal, impossible, yet the very outcome they had feared for so long. The angel, blonde and beautiful, crouched in front of her, her face glowing. "I'm sorry you had to witness this." Her pupils seemed to blaze. "It's all for the best. If we are to live in perfect unity, all must agree to the common worship." Summer looked away, although the angel spewed lies. Disagreeing with her might incite another blast from her deadly eyes. The angel set a hand on Summer's knee. "Since by law you're too young to execute and old enough to survive on your own, I'll leave you here to fend for yourself. Just be sure to warn others to heed the instructions of the holy angels." She rose, flew to the exit, and closed the door behind her. Summer knelt at her mother's side and lifted the cross that she always wore, the coarse wood scorched by the twin lasers that drilled holes through her chest. She untied the leather cord and held the cross in her trembling hand. As she caressed it with a fingertip, her face warmed and then blazed. Unity. An angel's buzzword, a patriot's obscenity. What good was unity if everyone united around evil? It was all wrong. So very wrong. That is the opening scene of the first book of the Oculus Gate series by Bryan Davis. The book is called Heaven Came Down. It is a YA dystopia book, and it is about a race of parasitic aliens that come to Earth and attempt to take over by disguising themselves as angels. And they do this to much success. They manage to basically take over the world, and the plot of the book revolves around a small group of freedom fighters who are fighting against them. I really enjoyed this book a lot more than I thought I was going to initially, just because I don't normally read a lot of dystopia. I usually stick pretty close to fantasy, but I have loved a lot of other Bryan Davis books in the past, so I was excited to give it a try, cautiously excited, and I really did like it a lot more than I expected initially, so it was definitely worth the chance I gave it, and I'm really excited to read the next books in the series. I actually already bought the second and third books. I really liked a lot of the characters. The characters drew me in very quickly. From the very first chapter, I was hooked on the characters. I really liked Ben and Kat the most. Kat because she's really smart and thinks on her feet. And Ben because he just, he's a character in a war who you can tell kind of, while he believes in what he's fighting for, he doesn't believe in war in general. He's just a generally good character. And so you see a lot of his moral dilemma throughout the book, which I really liked. Oh, and Leo. I really liked Leo because I initially expected him to be a kind of one-dimensional villain, and he turned out to have a little bit of depth and a little bit of character growth, and I'm really looking forward to see where his character goes in the next book. So overall, I just really did like the book a lot more than I was expecting to, and I can't wait to read the next one.